Good morning. I'm Victoria Savage, Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle, and we're having coffee. I'm using my Christmas mug because getting to be that time. Got my lights up on my porch, and that really was only because nice, and I didn't want my husband climbing up on a ladder and freezing his hands off and in the cold. So, good morning. This is the day before Thanksgiving here in the US. And, many people protest the idea of what actually happened and why we celebrate it. I decided I was going to celebrate it because of the actual words, Thanksgiving. I mean, not like I ever really just thought about not celebrating it. It is a time, it is probably my favorite holiday because it's about family, people getting together that I love and care about, and I want them to come with me, let me cook for them, let me enjoy their company. And I am so grateful that I've got a family that loves and respects one another. So, today's topic: what if you are the author? I read a book a few years ago and then read it again, or actually, I could say I listened to it both times, called The Big Leap by Gay Hendricks. And he talks about how people will get to a certain place in their life and career of success, and they will pull back to what they believe about themselves. But one of the things that stood out for me was the understanding of time. I am where time comes from. I can manipulate time. And that one stood out, has been something I've held to me. And so when things are a little tense about me getting somewhere, I'll go, nope, I'm where time comes from. Everything will be fine. I will be there in time. Something will shift so that I'm there in time. And it always works out. So it's a real powerful thing. I am where time comes from. And I am where whatever is unfolding in my life comes from as well. So the picture came to me that before we stepped into the life, we drew the outline like a color picture in a color book. And our life is the coloring in. And sometimes we draw outside our lines a little bit to experience things. And we are the ones that bring us back in to alignment. That doesn't mean that, life is a bed of roses for us. It means that we have continual opportunities to experience things, grow with, look at life a little differently before we get back into the area because we chose certain things in this lifetime that we wanted to live. So we're going to look at the animal elders first to see how they want to support us and what kind of information they want to give us today. It's a very powerful thing to believe that you are the author. And sometimes it's a very uncomfortable idea because many people, certainly at certain times, would go, I would never, ever design this. This would not be something I bring in my field. But the most challenging things are the things that give us the greatest growth, the greatest movement back towards the path that we came to live. And rarely are they comfortable. So the first word is, the first message is, now, if we are the authors and the creators, slow down. Slow down, the turtle card, the turtle elder. Again, timelines for us are very different than in the collective universe. God, creator, the universe, whatever you want to call it. Our lifetime is like that, eons of life, of existence. And so when we ask for something, we want something, number one, there's generally something we wanted to learn about this thing. What we desires us. But what will often come in beforehand is a chance to expand, grow, and learn about this thing. And for many of us, it's been a lifetime struggle. Let me rephrase that. For many of us, it's been a lifetime of challenge and opportunity to learn. And when it comes up still, or again, that it is still in our field for us to grow with. Good morning, Julia. Flying free, I unfurl my wings and fly. So if we are the author, and we are, I'm thinking, uh, we're riding the bird. I unfurl my wings and fly. This is that freedom aspect that only we can give us. I just had someone text me actually last evening about a group that I'm in. And next year, will you do this? And I was like, everything in me was going, oh, I mean, I've really looked at pulling back. I've done a lot the last 8 years that I've been in the group. And as I've thought about this next year, everything in me going, it is time to just take a break, to settle down, just go to the meetings, blah, 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 blah. And they said this to me last night. And it's like every servant aspect of me, the one that be that, all that, and a bag of chips, it was all going, ooh, no, 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 no. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do anything next year. I just want to go to the meetings. And then it's like, well, you can't do that. It's like, well, wait a minute. There's 36 other people in this group. So can I do that? Probably. But it was very interesting. I didn't know, but everything in me screamed, no, no. It really is time to listen to ourselves. Elder B, work with purpose. So, and that can be also, trying to straighten, there we go. That can also mean be with purpose. Purpose can be doing nothing. It can be letting the others take those reins. Good morning, Suzanne. It can be allowing you to go, nope, that doesn't feel real comfortable for me right now. And right now I'm honoring that. Work with purpose. Do what makes sing. I mean, there are always going to be things that need to be done. I have another dilemma this afternoon. I was asked to attend a memorial service by a lovely woman who follows me here, whose daughter introduced her to me. Everything in me does not want to go. I don't just go. I mean, here's the truth. I didn't hardly know her daughter. I probably met her in person once in a networking meeting many years ago. And I've never met this woman. And so I am still in the debate phase. Go, do I not go? Who do I need to listen to? Is it best for me to go and honor the woman's memory with her family that loved her, none of whom I know? I don't know. I don't know whether I'm going to go or not. It's one of those duty, shoulds. I give, I sacrifice. Now, I mean, it is a huge sacrifice. I don't go to anyone's memorial service that I don't know. I mean, that I did not have some kind of life interaction with. And so I am in a dilemma. But it's, begin being in the flow is the next card. Being in the flow. And so I guess kind of maybe my answer is there. That absolutely throws me out of flow. Jack is here because it's time to eat. And he's being quite rude, and he knows it. He's pawing at me, which he also knows is not good because he breaks open our skin. Not that he means to, but like standing my ground, having everything. Well, thank you, Cindy, and happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I am grateful for this dog that gets so pushy, but because he's such a sweetheart, he rarely pushes other than gently. I just answered my own question. I think I did. And yet the guilt is like the should. And I'm not sure why should enters in, just because I was asked. So we all have these dilemmas. You know, none of us out here is any further ahead than anyone else, because there is no ahead. There is no race, because there's no end point. This life is about learning, becoming, unfurling. And yeah, the last card that's coming up is rest your body. And rest your body definitely can mean honoring what feels good to you, what feels right to you. You know, there's a lot to do today before tomorrow that I love to do, I want to do, and I don't have to do. They're generally, everything I have to do today is by choice. It is a choose to, but it's a very busy day that I love doing because it's anticipation of my family enjoying all of it. Uh, we all live with these dilemmas, the shoulds, the coulds, the where am I in all of this? And it really is the time in life, our path, and in the world for us to do more of what we desire, what we love, and what we want to do, and less of what we don't. Um, Even when it means someone else may feel bad. Again, anyway, I don't like to make anybody feel bad. And I'm thinking that they probably won't even notice that I'm there. Again, I've never met this woman that asked me. I've never met anybody that's going, probably, maybe one or two. And if so, it was years ago in networking as well. Anyway, it is a dilemma that I will probably wrestle with until the decision is made at the time I should be leaving, if I am going. But at any rate, thank you all for your support. I am grateful for you all. I am grateful for how you've helped my channel grow. I'm grateful for the insights and wisdom you bring me on a regular basis. And I wish for you all to be able to find all that is good in your life on a regular basis, because gratitude makes everyday life so much easier to move through. Thank you so much for joining me. Nurse Savage on your side, your wisdom guided oracle. And I think I might even have a second honey latte in my Christmas cup this morning. Until we meet again.